welcome back to my vlogs. So first things first, I am here again with negative pregnancy tests. So I was about to say IVF, Femara cycle 3, didn't work again. So yeah, I was pretty cut up about this one. I was like, third time's a charm, third cycle's gonna work. My cousin, you know, third cycle, she got pregnant, you know, it's gonna be me, it's totally gonna be me. So I did my OPKs right, and they were negative, and then bam, got my positive, sent you guys a picture, really excited. And that was on the Saturday. So Friday night, cycle day 14, it was quite dark. It was really, I was like, tomorrow it's gonna be positive, and I was right. I sent you guys that photo in the morning. It was bright positive, and then in the afternoon it was bright positive again. Sunday, the test went lighter, and I thought, okay, sweet, so that was my surge. Then comes Monday, and it goes bright positive, and I'm like, what the heck? And Tuesday, it is also bright positive. Finally, on Wednesday, it started to go negative, and I was just like, what the heck? And you guys were saying to me, maybe you tried to ovulate and then it didn't happen, so I tried again, and I'm starting to panic, going, oh my gosh, I maybe haven't ovulated at all. And panic zones, sirens everywhere. I'm just like, why do my cycles have to do this to me? And of course I wasn't temping, like I wasn't doing any sort of charting other than, well, okay, I lie, I was charting, but I wasn't temping. Yeah, so I had no idea when I did actually ovulate. So I went in for my cycle day 21 blood test, which was on the Friday, and I thought to myself, this could be a really low number because I may have only ovulated 3 days ago, because I was still getting a positive on the Tuesday. Turns out that my progesterone would come back at a level of 78. 78! Like, that is the highest progesterone I have ever had. 4 weeks pregnant with Roman, my progesterone was like some ridiculous number, like 30, and I remember my progesterone coming back with my Clomid cycle was 10 or 14 or something really low like that. And in the past Femara cycles, last cycle was 41, cycle before that it was 71. Anyway, this one came back at 76, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, that's crazy. So from that number I was kind of predicting that I had ovulated after my first positive OPK. Paid on a test, and it came up negative, just negative, nothing at all. So yeah, I got negative tests, and then my period finally arrived yesterday, which was Sunday, so I was cycle day 1. So my my cycle this month was 30 days long, which is normal for me. Yeah, so here I am again with another negative pregnancy test, and I'm just going to cut to the chase. Called my nurse. I said, look, how many cycles of Femara can I do? And she said, you know, in the real world we'll want you to do 6. And I was like, okay, sweet as, I've got another 3 cycles that I can do. Sweet. Okay. I said to her, what can I do? She's like, well, your next chance is IVF. And I'm like, well, what about IUI? And that's when she said, there's no point doing IUI. It's going to cost you $1,500, and it's not going to give you any better chance than just doing it at home. And my world honestly just came crashing down in that moment, because I thought to myself, I had a backup plan. I had one backup plan, which was ovarian drilling, that got cut. I had another backup plan that was IUI, that's just got cut from me. And like, I felt like my whole world was crashing down, because I was like, I have no other options. That was my option. That was my plan B. And she said, it's just, you know, all it does is it puts the sperm into your uterus instead of just, you know, like in your like vagina, and then does its own little swimmy thing. You know the birds and the bees, you know how it works. She was basically saying there's no point. She was like, you may as well spend that $1,500 on your kids. And I was just like, and this is a nurse I've had forever. And to hear her say that, now I'm going to get emotional again. To hear her say that really just cut me deep, because I was like, yes, I would really like to spend the $1,500 on my kids. But I was like, I'm desperate to have this third baby. All weekend I thought to myself, you know what, Nicole, this is it. It's just, if these last 3 Femara cycles don't work, you're just going to have to move on. Because I talked to Martin about it, and we are both just absolutely, completely, 100% certain that we just cannot justify spending $10,000 on IVF again, as much as I want to. Because if we saved really, really hard and we had enough money to do IVF, I know that I would rather take my kids to Disneyland or, you know, do something special with the kids that I already have, or go to Rarotonga or Fiji, or go on a shopping spree, or do something amazing, because $10,000 is a lot of money, like you guys know. And if we both busted our asses to get that much money, I sure as hell ain't spending it on IVF. The risk is just, the risk of IVF failing is, you know, quite high. You know, you have a 40% chance with IVF of it working. And we have a pretty good track record of it working. We've got pregnant every time we've had a cycle cancelled and we've lost a pregnancy. But every time in IVF they've put an embryo back in me, I've gotten pregnant. So we've got a good track record. But that's still not enough for me to gamble $10,000 away. No way. No way. So we both agreed that we would not do IVF. We would not save to do IVF. Yeah, so the way I'm thinking right now is I will do anything to save to do IUI. And even though she's said that there's no point that I'll be wasting my money, I'm prepared to save $1,500 to try an IUI cycle. I even had one of my friends, Brendan, offer me, which was really sweet, Brendan, thank you, offer to give me the money and I just pay him back whenever we can, but I couldn't take any money from him because I couldn't handle knowing that I had to pay him back. Like, if the cycle failed and I'm paying back this money for nothing, like, it was just really sweet of him to offer me the money to do it. And I don't know why I'm crying, I'm all emotional, and really it's not that bad yet, you know, like I've still got 3 Femara cycles to go, so, you know, it's not the end of the world yet, but I just think that you guys are like an emotional, like, it's like having a cup of tea with a friend, so I feel better when I cry. Because I don't dare cry in front of my husband because I'm like, gotta stay strong, you know, like, he might even watch this, I don't know. It just feels better to cry, and I haven't cried all weekend because I'm like, I wanted to cry when the nurse told me that there's no point doing IUI, I really did. But it feels better to let that out. You guys, you always make me cry. I don't cry in real life, but you guys make me cry. In real life, this is real life. Alright guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching me cry yet again. Alright guys, thanks for watching and thanks for listening, and I don't know what updates you'll get this cycle. Upcoming videos are still the relationship Q&A. Me and Anne are definitely going to get it done. We know it's really late, but we are going to get it done. The embryo photos video, Mila Rose's 2nd year update. So yeah, those are just some videos that are coming up, you guys. Okay. Everything's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Alright you guys, thanks for watching and I will see you in my next vlog. Bye!